found some very interesting statistics that led us to believe that competitive cheerleading may be one of the higher risk sports. They have a lot of injuries, and per child, there's only between 12 and 25 kids per squad. They seem to have a lot more injuries per team. So today, we're at the AYF Championships, and we're going to talk to some different coaches, players, and parents, and even a medical tech about why it is that there's so many injuries in cheerleading and what can be done to help prevent those injuries. We're joined by cheerleading coach Becky Freeman. Becky, thank you so much for joining us. What I want to talk about is the fact that cheerleading is the #1 injury sport in America. Now, a lot of people think about sports and injuries. They think about hockey or rollerblading or skateboarding or football even, but in fact, it's cheerleading. Tell me about some experience you've had as a coach and as a cheerleader with injuries, and maybe why is that the case?
Well, my freshman year in high school, I broke my wrist really bad, and then my senior year, I actually shattered my nose and had reconstructive surgery on it.
How does shattering a nose affect a cheerleader?
Well, it takes 6 months to fully heal. Technically, you're not supposed to cheer till then, but I did anyway.
You did anyway. Could you see? Did your eyes swell up? And
It was a little crooked. I had some nice bruises there.
You had a good doctor. You look great.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
What is it about the sport of cheerleading that makes injuries so common?
A lot of it has to do with the coaching technique. If all the cheerleaders involved in the stunt they're not prepared for it and they just do it, a lot of injuries happen.
The most important thing is progression in stunts. And a lot of times people do things they're not ready for. Coaches or kids, and I want to beat this team because this is what they do. But you have to know your team. You have to know what they are capable of doing and work at that level. And it's very important that you warm that up and do the easiest stunt first and work. And until they perfect that easy stunt, you shouldn't move on. Unfortunately, the kids don't always have a lot of patience for that, and neither do the coaches.
I got a cute face, chubby waist, thick legs in shape.
My #1 thing is safety. We don't move on until we get the basics. And it has held us back as a squad because I refuse to let them move on if I don't feel like they're safe at the level they're at. So it is up to the coach's discretion on what level the girls should be at. And that's how I work my team. The girls have to stretch, they have to warm up. Then they have to, it's a progression. Everything is a progression.
On our panel, there are 2 safety judges, and they are only judging for safety infractions. And so if they see something that is not safe or they have a list of rules that they're not following, they are penalized by that judge.
Rump shaking both ways, make you do a double take. Planet rocker, showstopper, flow proper, head knocker, beat scholar, tail dropper, do my thing.
Due to the complexity of their flips and things that they do in the air, the trauma that can occur is can be severe, or it could be light depending on whether it's just an ankle, a foot, or whether depending on how they fall. So it is very possible.
So in your experience, you could say that cheerleading, you've seen more injuries than serious injuries than you have actually in football competition.
Yes, the cheerleading does have a lot more serious injuries due to the fall trauma that happens.
Rolls Royce, Lamborghini, Blue Medina, always beaming, rag top, chrome pipes, blue lights, out of sight. Long weed, sold in, say it again, sold in. Make that money, throw it in, booty bouncing, don't hit.
That's going to do it for us today. We really appreciate you, and we look forward to hearing your comments. Go to our message boards and share this link with your friends. We'll see you right back here tomorrow for another edition of Clubhouse Gas.
Well, my name is Sierra for all you fly fellas. No one can do it better.
She'll sing on acapella.
Boy, the music makes me lose control.
We're gonna make you lose control and let it go, for you know you're gonna hit the flow.